They ran through the orchard and along the river, the bow making progress, challenging. I know where we can keep the bow, and the men will not find it. Come. Broderick pulled her into the river, and together they shambled through the water to the upper part of the river. The bow was soon hidden in a hole by the river bank, behind thick steel roots. No sooner was the bow hidden, and they were shambling up the river, than gunshots rang out. They scrambled up the river bank and kept on running until they were exhausted. Then they walked as fast as they could to the police station. The following morning, armed escorts accompanied them to the university quarters and were stationed in front of Mama's house. Creatura was always eating, little portions but frequently. It soon learned new names and picked up words and would communicate by stringing words together. Creatura, eat, it will say. You just finished eating not long ago, but never mind, you can have another helping, Kwesi would say. Broderick and Kimchi, having retrieved the bowl, quickly pieced Mama's story together as best as they could. Unable to get research grants from the university and the government, she had obtained grants from private persons. They had asked for something in return. She was to create a disposable means of transporting hard drugs across locations for them. So she manipulated genes and put them in eggs, and creatures like Creatura were hatched. Intelligent, fast-growing, but having a nice span of 3 months. Since they were impossible to find and their bodies were hollow, developing regenerative dragonfly wings, they were the perfect drug balls. The eggs took longer to hatch, but once they did, Kimchi and Broderick found themselves nurturing over 40 miniature humans. The university banned all talks about Mama's work, even though her papers were archived, but no further developments were made about her work. Kwesi was horrified and saddened when Creatura developed dragonfly-like wings. He had become fond of the creature, and the wings implied frailty and something else he didn't like to think about. One day, while Kimchi and Broderick were visiting Kwesi with Creatura's siblings, Creatura has chirped brightly. Creatura and Kwesi, go out. Where would you like to go? Kimchi asked. Creatura, go river, it said. Okay, let's all go together, Broderick said, rising up. 3 umbrellas were soon up as the company strolled casually to the river. All of Mama's creations flew playfully, chasing after each other, but never outside the shade of the umbrellas. Creatura, on the other hand, sat silently on Kwesi's shoulder, eagerly looking out for the river throughout the walk to the river bank. Creatura died by the river bank that sunny windless day, as the group chattered about this and that, oblivious of its passage.